so I think you do it good. Okay, thank you. Good evening, and welcome to the April 28th, 2025 Board of Aldermen meeting. I now call this meeting to order, and I would ask people to please rise and join me in the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I would ask the city clerk to call roll for attendance.
Alderman Allen.
Here.
Alderman Harder.
Here.
Alderman Hughes. Alderman Kinsella.
Here.
Alderman Murphy.
Here.
Alderman Schwer.
Here.
Alderman Steinhubel.
Here.
And Alderman Wiesingen.
Here.
Mayor Reem is presiding, and we do have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Relative to the minutes from the April 14th meeting, I seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion or amendment? All in favor of accepting those minutes, say aye.
Aye.
This seems to be unanimous. Thank you. At this point, I do want again to recognize Sue Allen and Chris Wiesingen for their wonderful service to the city over several years. They have both been great pillars of support for myself. We have a proclamation for each of you. I didn't really want to read it. I'm just kidding. We're getting those ready for you, seriously. And both of you really have, it's wonderful that people are willing to go into what I call a service job and benefit the city on an ongoing basis. And sometimes it's a lot of fun, and sometimes it's kind of ugly. And the good and the bad, you two have been stalwarts, and I very much appreciate your efforts and wish you well going forward. And I want to first start with Sue, and then for us to see if there's anything that you would like to say.
Thank you. It's been an honor and mostly enjoyable to serve on this Board of Aldermen for the past 7 years, but I'm very comfortable with Mike Sawyer taking my place as he's sworn in tonight. I've been proud to chair our Ways and Means Commission for those 7 years. The combined financial expertise of our Ways and Means Commissioners is a testament to how this city operates, especially regarding our budget and financial policies, along with other areas that come up. Since coming onto this board, I've served with 20 different individuals who showed significant commitment to our city and with 2 mayors. Our city weathered COVID with decreased sales tax revenues, which required delaying some projects to adjust our spending. We had an audit by the State of Missouri auditor, and we initiated an internal performance audit with both reports confirming all is good order, all was in good order, with the internal performance audit highlighting the efficiency of our operations performed by our dedicated staff. A shout out to our city administrator, Mr. Shelton, and to our assistant city administrator and city clerk, Ms. McNamara. And you can tell I don't like her at all. And she keeps us all on track, and that's sometimes necessary. I also appreciate our I appreciate our past and current committed efforts of Mayors Dalton and Reem. On a third attempt to reinstate the property tax to actually cover our operations, this board passed the property tax in 2025. Previous efforts would have sufficed with a smaller amount, but hopefully in the next few years, this current amount can be reduced, but never again, only my opinion, but never again completely eliminated as long as the city contracts for fire and EMS services paid for from our tax revenues, since the combined cost of our top-notch police department and our fire and EMS services is over 55% of our city expenditures. Finally, we're moving toward completing the tribute to our military and first responders to demonstrate the appreciation for those who have and continue to sacrifice for the well-being of others. Thank you again, Mayor, for appointing the task force members and for all your support along the way. I look forward to occasionally coming to the board meetings to weigh in on important issues and to stay in touch. Thank you all. It's been great. And I would just like to stay tonight long enough to hear my colleague, Alderman Murphy, report on the concert the other night, because it's always so exciting. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Weezer.
Thank you, Mayor. I share a lot of the same sentiment that Sue had. I just have a high level of gratitude and appreciation for everybody that I've worked with, from different board members to different mayors to, but especially the city staff. Had a lot of debates, a lot of discussion, but I've learned more than I thought I would. It's a wonderful opportunity to be here. I've had the opportunity of working with several different people, and it's something unlike anything else that I've experienced and thought I would. Got to see a lot of different viewpoints of things that it's condensed in one area. But I really do appreciate the effort that goes into the day-to-day in the city, from as Stu mentioned, Val, I appreciate the conversations. Ashley, we've had great debates and conversations, and the different commissions that I've served on with Ann and Lori. She's not here, but she always made me look good at the PFE, had everything ready, get to walk in, and it was set up, ready to go. So I appreciate that, all the effort. It's unnoticed by many, but I saw everything that went on, and it's a wonderful place. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for your service and your service. At this point, I would call on the city clerk to certify the election results from April 8, 2025 for the record and perform the oaths of office.
Great. These are the official results of the April 8th, 2025 municipal election. For the office of mayor, Charles H. Ream Jr., 729 votes. For Alderman Ward 1, Ben Schwer, 146 votes. For Alderman Ward 2, Al Gerber, 150 votes. For Alderman Ward 3, Joe Kinsella, 162 votes. And for Alderman Ward 4, Michael S. Sawyer, 244 votes. Steve Emo, 62 votes. With that, the results are hereby certified by the city and will be attached to tonight's minutes. And if you're ready, I'd ask that the alderman-elect join the dais at their place.
Come on up.
Thank you. Can I get a quick photo of you? Ann will actually get a quick photo.
We'll take it with your family.
I'll come up here with you first.
Just throw it in there. Here you go.
Somebody come with.
Yes. As long as it's not-
Excellent. How about with flowers?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Let me take that.
Here, yeah, there you go. There you go.
No.
Let's give it a round of applause.
Yes, sir. With that, I will ask that all 5 recently elected or re-elected persons stand. We'll swear in at the same time. If you could raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Alexis Alexander,
being sworn upon oath,
being sworn upon oath,
state that I possess
state that I possess
all the qualifications prescribed by law
all the qualifications prescribed by law
for the office I was elected to,
for the office I was elected to,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Missouri,
and the state of Missouri,
the provisions of all laws of the state of Missouri
the provisions of all laws of the state of Missouri
affecting cities
affecting cities
and the ordinances of the city of Town and Country,
and the ordinance of the cities of town and country,
and that I will faithfully demean myself in office.
and that I will faithfully demean myself in office.
Congratulations.
And I would think at this point we need a new roll call,
Yes, sir.
please.
Alderman Gerber.
Here.
Alderman Harder.
Here.
Alderman Hughes.
Here.
Alderman Kinsella.
Here.
Alderman Murphy.
Here.
Alderman Sawyer.
Here.
Alderman Schwer.
Present.
And Alderman Steinhubel.
Here.
The mayor continues to preside, and we have a new quorum.
As any citizen has to speak.
No, sir.
We do not have a public hearing. And we do not have any appointments. At this time, I would recognize the board's opportunity to provide reports. Alderman Murphy.
Well, I had a intro there from outgoing Alderman Allen, so I will do my best. The Parks and Trails Commission is so excited and willing to, or appreciative of the community for attending the first concert of our season this past Thursday. Wow, what a great event. It was great to have current and past mayors and board members help celebrate the city's 75th anniversary. Our volunteers also distributed saplings to residents, so we also continue to make the city as beautiful as possible. Join us on Tuesday, May 20th at 6:30 at the Drace Park Pavilion. We'll have a ribbon cutting followed by the Parks and Trails Commission meeting. Finally, we are making great progress on the tunnel at Town Square. The Principia team, the students are doing a wonderful job of painting that tunnel. That's going to be ready for an official opening for our next concert, which is going to be Friday, May 16th. Thank you.
Thank you, and all I can do is second that. What a wonderful event was that night. I think everybody there had a great time. Obviously, the weather couldn't have been better.
Like that.
The rain held off. The band was a nice band. I mean, I think we get a lot. I think the Parks and Trails does a great job of vetting those bands. We almost never get at that. They do a great job. I have to say, I find it a little disconcerting that I'm marginally older than the city. Alderman Hughes.
Thank you, Mayor. The next meeting of the Architecture Review Board is set for Monday, May the 5th at 5:30 here at the Municipal Center. And as I say every time, all are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Shepherd, you have the report.
Thank you, Mayor. Two brief items. First of all, As you all are aware, you authorized the policy to waive inspection fees for office users in an effort to encourage trying to backfill some of our office vacancy. So for the first quarter, we had 3 new businesses who took advantage of that waiver. The total waiver of fees was approximately $10,000. However, on a great note, the business license they will pay in the first year will be almost double that. So approximately $20,000 in business license fees. So the program so far is a success, and we've already had more continue. So that was just for the first quarter. The other item I have is I'd like to recognize Ashley McNamara and Brett Ellsworth. Brett's our IT coordinator. The upgrade that you all authorized for all of our IT infrastructure, they worked all weekend to get it all in place. We had consultants on hand. It was a major, major undertaking coordinating this effort. And everything is back up and running, much more secure, much more robust. So thank you to Ashley and Brett for taking this on.
Absolutely, it's great work.
Thank you for your guys' support.
And I'm not an IT guy, but I got the feeling talking to folks that the system we had would have been used by Fred Flintstone.
That was older than me, so.
All right, we'll move on to unfinished business. Next, bill number 25-16, sponsored by Aldermen Carter and Kinsella. Without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the second time?
Bill number 2516 is an ordinance approving a conditional use and authorizing a conditional use permit for an accessory structure, a roof-mounted solar energy system facing a street located at 1019 Polo Down Drive in the city of Town and Country. And Mayor, for the record, I'd like to enter an email from the Polo Downs trustees dated April 27th, consisting of 5 pages that was distributed to the board earlier today. This email formalizes the support of the HOA for the revised solar proposal that relocates all of the panels onto the rear of the home.
Right.
So we'll note that for the record.
I take a motion and second to approve.
Mayor, if I'd like to add something to that, I understand now that the project has been revised so that all the solar panels are on the rear of the home,
Right.
such that a conditional use permit is no longer required.
Right.
I move then to continue the bill indefinitely so that the matter can be taken up by the Architectural Review Board on May 5th.
Great. And any other discussion on that? Okay. Let me ask you.
A voice vote is perfectly fine if you're
Okay,
good.
all on board with that, say aye.
Aye.
Perfect. That was, a great resolution to a problem that could have been kind of sticky. And I appreciate both parties, being willing to compromise. Next, bill number 2. Yes, sir. Well, yes, I'm sorry.
Mayor, excuse me, thank you for giving me one more opportunity. But I'd like to commend Mr. Virapati for working with his neighbors. I thought that deserves commendation because he was prepared in one direction and he had all of his plans in place, and yet when his neighbors were concerned, he made adjustments to that plan, and I think that's admirable to work with your neighbors and make that work.
I totally agree, and I think that was at some financial cost to him too. I said it was. So, yes, I say kudos to him for sure. Next, bill number 25-17, sponsored by Aldermen Allen and Murphy. At least we'll just say Murphy today. Without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the second time?
Bill number 2517 is an ordinance approving the amended final site development plan with conditions to be complied with for Kirk of the Hills Presbyterian Church Kirk Day School located at 12928 Ladue Road and authorizing certification of the amended final site development plan.
Thank you. I seek a motion and second to approve. Any discussion or amendment? I would ask the city clerk for a roll call vote.
Alderman Murphy?
Aye.
Alderman Harder?
Aye.
Alderman Schwer?
Aye.
Alderman Kinsella?
Aye.
Alderman Steinhubel?
Aye.
Alderman Hughes?
Aye.
Alderman Sawyer?
Aye.
And Alderman Gerger.
Aye.
The bill passes unanimously and becomes ordinance number 4690.
Thank you. Next, bill number 25-18, sponsored by the board as a whole. Without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the second time?
Bill number 2518 is an ordinance amending Title VI, Chapter 600, Alcoholic Beverages of the Municipal Code, specifically by the enactment of Section 600.255 and amendment of section 600.400 regarding liquor licenses.
Thank you. I seek a motion and second to approve. Alderman Schwer.
I move to continue the bill to the next meeting of May 12th to allow time for the board to consult with legal consultation on the matter.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Thank you. Any other discussion? Can we do a voice?
Yes, sir.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carries unanimously. Thank you. Next, bill number 25-20, board as a whole, without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the second time?
Bill number 2520 is an ordinance accepting the bid of NB West Contracting for the 2025 Clayton Road resurfacing project from Municipal Center Drive to Mason Road and authorizing an agreement for same.
I seek a motion and second to approve. So moved. Second. Any discussion or amendment? I would ask the city clerk for a roll call vote.
Alderman Steindl.
Aye.
Alderman Schwer.
Aye.
Alderman Kinsella.
Aye.
Alderman Murphy.
Aye.
Alderman Hughes.
Aye.
Alderman Harder.
Aye.
Alderman Gerber.
Aye.
And Alderman Sawyer.
Aye.
The bill passes unanimously and becomes ordinance number 4691.
Thank you. Next, bill number 25-21, also sponsored by the board as a whole, without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the second time?
Bill number 2521 is an ordinance repealing ordinance number 805 that provided for overtime compensation for police employees and enacting in lieu thereof a new ordinance that establishes overtime compensation regulations for all employees of the city of Town and Country.
Thank you. I seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second. Thank you. And discussion, Kinsella.
Thank you, Mayor. I've had the luxury of a deeper explanation of this bill from the city staff, so I appreciate everyone's time on that. But I'm concerned that the public may not fully appreciate the changes here. And I can understand how making these changes is a huge benefit to how police have to manage their time throughout the various months. But how will this impact other city employees?
So the main impact to other city employees, it is primarily for the police overtime, but it will clarify for the other employees, and then that will be incorporated into our employee personnel manual. So then we will have a clear distinction authorized by the board for regular overtime for those employees.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, I did see that ordinance 805 was established in 1984, so it's a very elderly ordinance and doesn't take into consideration all the current technology that's available to manage time. But do you anticipate any impact on the 2025 city budget?
Absolutely not. This is just basically codifying what has been in practice for years.
All right, very good, thanks.
Good question. I would ask the city clerk for a roll call vote.
Alderman Hughes.
Aye.
Alderman Harder.
Aye.
Alderman Steindl. Alderman Schwer.
Aye.
Alderman Murphy.
Aye.
Alderman Kinsella.
Aye.
Alderman Gerber.
Aye.
And Alderman Sawyer.
Aye.
The bill passes unanimously and becomes ordinance number 4692.
Next, moving on to new business, an architectural review for Kirk of the Hills at 12928 Road. I seek a motion and second to approve. So moved.
Second.
Any discussion about that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Great, thank you. Next, bill number 25-22. Without objection, would the city clerk read the bill for the first time? And I believe it's sponsored by Alderman Stein.
Bill number 2522 is an ordinance approving the third amended final site development plan for Manchester Meadows Shopping Center located at 13867 Manchester Road and authorizing certification of the plan.
Thank you. Bill number 25-22 is continued to meeting on Monday, May 12, 2025, for second reading consideration. Next is resolution number R06-2025, a resolution of the Board of Aldermen adopting an amended investment policy for the city of Town and Country. I seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion or amendment on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Next is bill number 25-23, which is sponsored by Alderman Hughes and Schroeder. Without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 2523 is an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to execute a professional services agreement with HR Green for engineering design services associated with the Carberry Place and Barnbridge Road Creek Stabilization Project.
Thank you. Bill number 25-23 is continued to the meeting of Monday, May 12th, 2025, with the second reading and consideration. The warrant list is, I think, the lowest item here. It's $102,079.94. I seek a motion and second to approve. So second. Thank you. Any discussion on the warrant list? Alderman Hughes.
Thank you, Mayor. My usual question is just on page 1, animal care services. Where was the dead deer?
Yeah, it was on Sturbridge, which is off
Sturbridge.
Mason across from Queenie Park.
Okay. Like Queenie?
Correct.
Thank you.
He died of a heart attack. All right, any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I do not have any other business. Does any of the aldermen have anything they want to say? Alderman Hughes.
Thank you again, Mayor. I just wanted to say that the anonymous donor did make a contribution to the pet waste bags of $225, which is half of the cost. And that was kind of on a holding pattern, as the anonymous donor had to come back from Europe and checks had to be delivered to the person's house.
Well,
So-
thank you. So I'm greatly appreciated.
I will pass that along, thank you.
I will now entertain a motion to close the meeting pursuant to section 610.021, revised statutes of Missouri, to discuss legal action and attorney-client privilege communications. Is there a motion and a second?
Second.
Any discussion? I would ask for a roll call vote.
And just for the record, we're going in for 610-021, subparent 1.
Thank you.
Alderman Carter?
Aye.
Alderman Hughes?
Aye.
Alderman Steigenwald?
Aye.
Alderman Schwer?
Aye.
Alderman Sawyer?
Aye.
Alderman Gerber?
Aye.
Alderman Kinsella?
Aye.
And Alderman Murphy.
Aye.
It carries unanimously and the board will not return to open session.
Thank you.